here. Here you go. Here you are.
Beautiful.
Yep. Niece, I feel the same. I'm like,
I'm just like,
slog. Sometimes I can't handle all the ruckus. I understand. It's a lot.
yeah, other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Yep. Oh, I also think I want to do
Where do you want to do,
OZ. After getting much over it. And I also want to do checking on if the city is back for the first time in a long time. So at some point, I'll probably say something about that.
okay.
I mean, it's 7:06. People are welcome to come in. Mara, my love, are they on the floor, honey? I'm not sure that a prayer book on the floor is the spot we want it. Did they get dropped? That happens sometimes. All right, let's put, yeah, people are totally welcome to come in. Let's see. Probably light one candle, see the board in the lobby, or you can go to the website.
Good, okay, I did that because I looked today. Something in
Yeah. And if you want, you can stand outside after services and remind people. Harass them. Oh, okay. Fine.
That's why
Give that job to somebody else. Have somebody else do the harassment.
I'm sure, but I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Oh, hi. I'm so thrilled.
Claire is for specific. Yeah, for sure. It's the journey. I have a lot of fun with it. That's what Judy said. Just songs, singing songs.
Oh, party zone.
You know, I've been doing it for so long that, pretty much second nature.
Say hi to Mandy for me, please. Say Alex.
Claire, nice to meet you.
Carefully.
Good, how are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a little crazy. Don't do it. That's my advice. You know what? Buy a can of gasoline. It's just easier, you know, 'cause you're getting rid of this shit anyway. It's just,
Yes, we love. We love. Ah. Hey, Tim, shalom.
Gotta do that.
Nice meeting you.
It was really an honor. Buck, I talked about it at my sermon last week. I talked about it in my Torah. I'm just still turning it over in my head. It was so good. It was so good. Check in with the people in the kitchen and then we'll start. I just want to make sure that they're feeling good enough to. do it. There we go. Okay. Shabbat shalom, everybody. I'm so happy to see you all here this evening. If you are at home, I'm so glad you're here with us. We are not going to light Shabbat candles this evening because we already did it when we had dinner together earlier. So if you have Shabbat candles at home and you still haven't lit them, I invite you to do that. I'm so glad you're here with us. As we continue in celebrating Shabbat and our community, I wanted to share a prayer that is a prayer of gratitude, which I think is on theme for the dinner that we just ate, but also just for all of you who worked so hard, who are in the room, who are still in the kitchen, making this all happen. So this is one of my favorite prayers from the Mishkan Tefillah, which is the prayer book that a lot of Reformed congregations use, and I just love it, so I thought I would share it with you. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics or services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other. To work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world that God created and work to perfect it. We're going to continue with Oziv Zimrat Yah, which we'll find on page 6. the oh, whatever one feels good for you. We're gonna try it around, see if we can do it. Oh, I will never stop being amazed at hearing voices in this sanctuary. It's something that I think a lot of rabbis take for granted, but I certainly don't, having done this for basically a year with nobody in here. Hearing your voices and hearing the sounds of kids playing means that there are children in the sanctuary, and we love that, and I'm so grateful to have all of your beautiful voices together this evening. We're going to continue with Shalom Aleichem on page 10. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bo'echem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Nila Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Mimelech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Nila Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Mimelech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem l'shalom Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We continue welcoming Shabbat with Lecha Dodi on page 14. Lecha Dodi likrak ala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrak ala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'di yalalai, B'nai Shabbat, Nekavela. Lecha dodi likra kala, yalalai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekavela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, tochen v'nei aseh gula, boi chala, lecha dodi likra kala, yalalai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, nekavela. Lecha dodi likra kala, B'nai Shabbat, nekavela. We're going to turn to Chatzi Kaddish, which is on page 17, a string of words of praise to transition us from one piece of the service to the next, from the Kabbalat Shabbat piece into the Ma'ariv, the evening service. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rava, ve'alma divarach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayedecho ve'Yisrael, va'agala va'agala u'bizman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehi shmei rava mevorach le'olam u'l'almei omaya yiparach yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha v'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. I invite you all to rise, body or spirit, and join us on page 18. In the span of the next two prayers, we will have two different versions of the idea of love. God's love for us and our love for God, and what that love that comes with, the responsibility that comes with that love. This, to me, is a reminder, as I hope it is for all of you, that this relationship with the universe, with the community, with God, with whatever you want to call this entity, comes with some work, because all love comes with work, but it is also the idea that It is there whether or not we feel it or we see it or we are experiencing it in that moment. That love exists for us for all time. Take a deep breath to center yourself in your body as we say the ancient words of the Shema. I invite you to do whatever feels good for you as you put these words into your body as you feel them. If you want to stand or sit, whatever feels good. Asher Anochi Metzalecha Hayom ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Volume 24. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll never stop showing it off. One of our sixth graders, Marley, crocheted me a tiny baby Moses in a basket on the Nile, which you're welcome. I invite you to come up and see after. I don't want. He's fragile, so I don't want to pass him around. But I have been keeping him. I don't usually keep tchotchkes on the stuff on the bima, but it's so cute. So if you'd like to see, I'm very proud of. A sixth grader, so incredible. I've been talking about the baby Moses quite a lot. Would you say that that's accurate? Yeah. Doe's looking at me like, yes, we get it, Rabbi. Thank you. So I just wanted you to know that that's what's happening up here. We're going to continue, relevant because we're going to continue with Mikamocha. It wasn't just a sidebar. On page 25. Our prayer for a shelter of peace over us and over Jerusalem and over the world. This prayer has come to mean a lot to me over the last 2 years, and now it feels a little different to say. And I know you join me in praying for peace for Israel and for all of humanity in this moment where we desperately, desperately need it. We join together. Oh, I forgot to tell you that the Hebrew's on the top of page 26 and the English is at the bottom of page 27. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Lehamidenu Shomreinu Lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Lehamidenu Shomreinu. Guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. So wrap me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make this day a song of praise to you. So wrap me in your arms and guide my steps. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom. Baruch atah Adonai v'ores sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Amen. We're going to continue with the Amidah. You will find them on page 51 I invite you to rise in body or spirit and join with me. Adonai sefatai tivtach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh, Shemcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalucha sela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. I invite you to be seated as we continue with V'shamru, reminder of our covenant with Shabbat, on the bottom of page 55. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורות המבית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות המבית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. I'm going to invite you now to take a few moments of silent prayer and reflection. You can use the words on the page or the prayers of your heart. Stand or sit, whatever feels good for you. My friends, I'm going to start this evening with the notorious words that every rabbi is starting their sermon with this evening, which is this week's Torah portion is Chaye Sarah, which means the life of Sarah, and ironically this Torah portion is about the death and burial of Sarah. I have to say, it's a compulsion. I can't help myself. I have to say it every year. This Torah portion starts with that the years of Sarah were 120, and talks all about Abraham's choices to bury her and where, and Machpelah and where that is. And then it goes all the way through Isaac and Isaac marrying Rebekah. And then at the end, it talks about Abraham's death, which is interesting for a portion that's supposed to talk about life, or starts with the word, the life of. I just can't help it every year. I know it's going to come out of my mouth whether or not I mean it to. So this year I meant it to. I am thinking a lot about what Abraham left behind. Last week we were talking about how Sarah was involved and how she was depicted and if she was included and where her voice was. But this Torah portion is all about legacy. It's all about legacy, which I know is something that some of us think about a lot, and some of us think about a little, depending on where we are in our age and stage of life, right? And also what we're going through at the moment and the people around us who we are saying goodbye to or who we know we're going to say goodbye to in the future. That idea of legacy. And then here we are having this meal, which often, at least to me, when I have Thanksgiving, I look around and I think, my Bubby and Zadie aren't here, but they left us this legacy and we work hard to preserve it, of being together, even though we don't all get along and we have very different political views, some of us, and that's complicated, right? Because family dynamics are complicated. But I'm just thinking about this legacy that Abraham and Sarah have left for their children and their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren, right? The legacy is literally that God and Abraham made a decision, a covenant with each other, that Abraham's descendant would be as numerous as the stars in the sky, right? But what did Abraham have to do in order to make that happen? Leave everything behind, leave his father's house, go on a journey, trust that it was going to be okay, almost sacrifice his son and then not do it, right? All of these things that Abraham had to put together in order to make that covenant with God work. And I'm thinking so deeply about what it means, like, for example, the legacy that you all leave when you make a meal for a group of us to gather. What kind of memories that gives us, what that shows about Shir Tikva, what that shows about our community, what that legacy is, even if it means that people are eating turkey and then they're sitting in services, which is wonderful. And also, I don't want to lose anybody, but I might, and that's fine. I'm glad you're comfortable. But I'm just thinking so deeply about that, what we are carrying with us, right? Because as I had told you last week, if you were here, I'm still thinking about here there are blueberries. And this line that stood out to me was this play about the way in which we view Holocaust, like these pictures, this album. It was incredible. If you want to hear all about it, Buck will give you the full synopsis. It was amazing if you saw it, right? But the thing that I'm thinking about is like, what are the stories that we pass down? And in that play, one of the characters says, if we don't tell the stories out loud, even the ones that give us shame, this is a paraphrase, we are going to pass those on. They become traumas in the next generation. Right? So I know that we all carry stuff from the people who came before us. I certainly do. Right? We all carry that stuff. But then I also, in the same time, carry so much goodness from the people who came before us. And maybe it's not, our friend, the poet Devin Spear, often talks about how we are each other's ancestors and what legacies we are leaving to one another. And I think so deeply about that kind of legacy when I see kiddos in here running around, or when I think about what happens here on Sundays, and I think about an evening like this, what we have built together, what you built before I was here, right? What you continue to build, what we leave for our people. I was having a conversation with Carolyn and Keith. Recently they moved, which, surprise, they moved. And they were talking about cleaning out the house, right? And what it means to literally let go of stuff, right? Karen was saying, you got like papers from people's second grade things and a this and all that stuff that we carry from place to place, the literal stuff. That doesn't have to be a legacy. My parents, God love them, when they moved out of their house, did a lot of letting go of a lot of that stuff. Blessings. The biggest mitzvah. That's a legacy moment for them, because it would mostly be me, and then I would call Sam and he would show up maybe if he didn't have a gig or something to like clean out the house. But I'm just so grateful that they have chosen to give us other things that I carry with me, right? I carry around the joy of gathering, right? I carry around the legacy that my Bubby and Zadie left me of Shabbat and what that means for family, of music and Judaism. I carry with me all of those moments of like laughing until you cry. Anytime that happens, I just think about them. And I'm curious about if, as we think about the legacy of Avram and Sarah, what it is that you're carrying. What are the pieces of legacy that you are holding on to? What are the things, as we enter into this season of deep gratitude and also coziness, what are the things that you are wrapping around you that are helping to keep pass those legacies down? And perhaps, it's not just a family thing, right? The legacy of the dinner divas that have come to Soup Troop, that are the Soup Troop and the membership committee. What you've built for us is also legacy here in this space. And by feeding us, like, what an act of love that is. And it was delicious, was it not? I know, incredible. So I'm thinking about that. And then as Abraham and Sarah we are told that they are buried in the cave of Machpelah, which people claim is in a certain spot in Israel, and you can go visit their graves. And we do go visit the graves of the people that we love, but also to keep them alive with us is a bigger piece of that legacy. So perhaps, it's far away, perhaps they're out in Roseville, but as we carry those things, those pieces of joy, those moments, the legacy that people have left us, that's what I'm thinking about this Shabbat. And I hope that, no matter where you are in your stage of life, that perhaps you are also thinking about what it is, how you want to leave the world maybe a little bit better than you found it. So I want to say Shabbat Shalom, and I want to say immense gratitude again to all of you who cooked and made this meal happen, cleaned up after us, made sure that we had a beautiful place to sit and gather. That was not easy. There were so many turkeys in this building this week. And then the turkey flock came to visit, and I said, if only they knew. Yes, they were mad about it. So it was really that was so funny. So thank you again for building the legacy of gathering and of being together and passing that down to us. I'm grateful. Thank you. I hope you will carry this idea of legacy with you as you think about what you're leaving to the people who come after you. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm going to, who is doing the announcements this evening? Oh, Buck! Buck, I'm going to invite you forward to share some announcements. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry. I don't know what's happening. It's the turkey. I'm sorry. I can't do that yet. Yeah, soon. Instead we're going to just shift gears for a moment and think about all the people in our world, in our lives, in our community, who we are holding in our hearts, who are in need of healing this evening. And I am so grateful to be able to do that together in community. It is the community, not necessarily, prayers are prayers for us and for the world, but they aren't magic. It is the gathering of people and the caring and the showing up that feels like that's the part of healing that we can give to people. This evening we are thinking of David Sloan, Art Scaife, Daniel Zendel and Mary Chezik, Rabbi Arnie, and Sharon Curran, and Aaron Isaacson, and Janice Book, Dorothy Halprin, Ted Golden, Steve Rode, Clint McCormick, Les Davis and Larry Littman, Joel Ben Moshe, Cindy Silverman, Shani Lewins, Wendy Demp. If there's anybody else you're thinking of this evening who you are praying for their healing and you'd like to share those names aloud, I invite you to either rise or raise your hand to do that. And if you're at home, I invite you to say those names aloud in your space.
Marty Noretsky, Jan Kahn, Mary Alice Dooley.
First to my beautiful sister, Iris. And I hope I'm going to treat her much better than she is at this time.
Mishberach is on page 67. I'd like to invite Buck forward up to share a few announcements. One of the things that I noticed is not on here as he's coming up is on Thursday evening, the 20th, which is a week from yesterday, we are doing a Hanukkah Diwali celebration at the temple up on, what's that, Adams and Long Lake, the one, the big one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking, right? Auburn. Yeah, Yes. Yes, thank you. I know about places. I've been there before. I'm going to be speaking and doing some candle lighting as part of it, but there's going to be delicious food, and you can come see the and if you haven't been to this temple, it is gorgeous, and you should just go to even just see the inside, but it's a lovely event to celebrate all of the various festivals of light. Right in the middle of both of them, that is neither festival at this moment anymore, but we are celebrating that together. So I'm turning it over. Thank you, Buck.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. On behalf of the Shir Tikva board, to all of you here and to all of you watching various media, I want to extend a warm welcome. We are really glad you're with us tonight. And I can't dive into this without saying I feel so fortunate to have been here and to have seen and participated in that amazing meal. To all of you, I just have to add my lesser, to all of you who did it, I'm grateful to you for what you did, for who you are, and to be in this congregation with you. You are amazing. Project Light One Candle. See the board in the lobby, and you can also go to our website to see the link to the sign-up genius. Our annual Hanukkah spree is Sunday, December 7th at 9:15 a.m. until noon. Wednesday, December 17th, Sherry Zedek is hosting a community-wide Hanukkah event with the Maccabees. CST, we're a partner sponsor. And save the date for our annual Hanukkah Latke cook-off, which is Friday, December 19th. Thank you to the Soup Troupe, the Dinner Divas, and the membership committee for making such a delicious, amazing Thanksgiving dinner this evening. Thank you to Becky Gruner for sponsoring the Oneg dessert for the dinner in loving memory of her father, Russell Tadigan. Shabbat Shalom.
Also, a thanks to Brian for pulling the pies out of the oven at the right time. We are going to continue with Aleinu, which you'll find on page 74. Mara, do you want to come help me open the ark? You can say no if you're in the middle of a good chapter, but Sal, you want to come help? Doe, you want to come help open the ark? You don't have to, but you could. I think David is asleep now, so or David would help too. Okay, I'm going to invite you all to rise. We're on page 74. Awesome. Okay. So you're going to put your hands here and pull. Ready? Here we go. Good, good, good. Oh, beautiful. Aleinu l'shavech la'adon ha'kol la'tek gedula le'yotzer breshit shelo asanu k'goy ha'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chalkenu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Thank you. You could close it. You ready? Push, push. Got it? It is heavy. Careful of your fingers. Excellent. To them we say, Yasher Koach. Thank you all. May you continue to be strong. We appreciate you. Thank you to Keith for the beautiful music as always, especially in the midst of chaos. I'm glad you were here. We missed you, Patty, and also I hope she enjoys her delicious evening or meal as well when you bring it home to her. I invite you to be seated for a moment. I'm on page 77. After a while, We learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul. And we learn that love doesn't mean leaning, and company doesn't always mean security. And we learn that kisses aren't contracts and presents aren't promises. And we begin to accept our defeats with our heads up and our eyes straight forward. And we learn to build all our roads on today, because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans, and futures have a way of falling down in mid-flight. After a while, we learn that even sunshine burns if we ask too much. So, we plant our own gardens and decorate our own souls instead of waiting for someone to bring us flowers. And we learn that we really can endure, that we really are strong, that we really have worth. And we learn, and we learn. With every goodbye, we learn. We are in a period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning for Marjorie Gleit, mother of John Gleit and mother-in-law of Deb Gleit, grandmother of Rebecca and Jennifer. We are also in the Shloshim for Jacqueline Helene Yeager, mother of Stacy Solomon and grandmother of Jenna and Kevin McCluskey. This week we also recall the Yahrzeit anniversary of the deaths of Charles Grossberg, grandfather of Seth Berg, Stephen Roth, father of Carolyn Roth, Ruth Greenwald, mother of Elwyn, Jacob Edward Averbach, father of Pauline Averbach, Theodore Magdeck, brother of Kathy Sloan, Catherine Book, mother of Janice Book, Annette Plancher, grandmother of Robert Silverman, Muriel Hirsch, mother of Jason Hirsch, Dr. Robert Mast, stepfather of Lorelei Berg, Al Sternberg, father of Joanne Levy and our beloved congregant, and Russell Tadikin, father of Becky Gruner. If there's anybody else that you're remembering this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community, I invite you to do that. We join together for the Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish on page 78. I invite you to rise. Yikadal v'kadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha v'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav Huyaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, here and everywhere, to which we say, amen. You may be seated. We're going to conclude this evening's service with one more prayer for peace, Oseh shalom. Usually we would do Kiddush and Motzi, but we ate already. So if you're at home and you're going to have an oneg, I invite you to do that. Also, have a piece of pie. may the legacy of all those people you love continue to give you strength, and may the legacy that you are building give others strength. I'm so glad you are here. Thank you again for the lovely dinner. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Ooh, my body is tired.